Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of one of the craziest replays I've seen on Twisted Meadows in quite some time. Th000 versus Sky, two of the best Chinese players going at it. And now what the game is going to restart as I hit the unpause. We now have the Blood Mage still seen at level 4. Currently just trying to get back into this game, has a lot of healing love, and will be rejoining with this army to try to help these Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers have level 1 weapons upgrade on that sword upgrade. I do not see where that blacksmith is, and it is not upgrading to the level 2. We have the Warden and now the Demon Hunter continuing to fight. The Warden cannot drop another avatar just quite yet, as now the Forest Troll Warlord continuing to fight. Perhaps the Warden should pull back in order to try to give more experience to these units. And now, using the Staff of Preservation in order to do that. Very nicely done. And now this Demon Hunter will in fact be able to get as much experience as possible. However, the fight's going to turn really badly as the Blood Mage and the Mountain King going to creepjack this fight here as these Wisps now move out. So this one Demon Hunter trying to get away from that Mountain King. Mountain King getting a Stormbolt off onto that Demon Hunter. We do have the nice amulet that gives 300 additional hit points. And now in comes another Mana Bird. And now fighting without that Warden. However, Staff of Preservation once again doing a great job, and all these Dryads, however, going to be lost to the cause as this one Warden coming back in. We do see an anti-magic potion on that Warden, so that Warden will be immune to some of those units, or some of that Stormbolt and that Banish. Once again, continuing this fight, we do have another avatar coming back in. A lot of corpses to create as this one Tree of Life currently being currently just trying to be rooted and repaired. The Blood Mage now trying to get in a couple quick fights. We do see a rejuvenation, so we now have Druids of the Claw now joining in on this fight. However, there should be a lot of spell steal in order to try to take that. However, nicely done using the Staff of Preservation, saving up another bear as this fight continues. We do have rejuvenations, however, on this Mountain King, and now in comes the Blood Mage. Blood Mage may take a Shadow Strike, and now trying to take that Shadow Strike. The Blood Mage now down to 71 hit points, using a Potion of Healing, continuing this fight once again. And now we have the Druid of the Claw now taking damage. Down it goes. However, the Warden will be able to get off another Fan of Knives, and down goes the level 4 Blood Mage. We do see another bash onto a Dryad here as these avatars now continue to fight, trying to get more and more damage. Will we pick up the Tome of Agility for +1 damage? Why the heck not? As the Mountain King deciding to pull off once again. Wow, so this fight is going back and forth. Both heroes, the Blood Mage has been taking down. The rejuvenation onto the Demon Hunter. However, the spell steal from those Spellbreakers make that rejuvenation a double-edged sword. And now in comes a nice resurrection from the Tavern. And nice bolt pulling away once again with that Warden. The Warden dodging that bolt. Perfect timing on that in order to dodge that bolt, as the Warden now hiding off in the shadows here. So in comes the Warden. The Warden now perhaps trying to get another rejuvenation onto that, unable to do so. And now the Druid of the Claw quickly getting Stormbolted. The Druid of the Claw has very low hit points when not in claw form, and now quickly coming back in the blink. We now see the Warden continuing to fight back and forth. Another Siphon Mana onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, however, has a lot of hit points because of this amulet. As this fight continues, this Druid of the Claw trying to escape, unable to be used any Staff of Preservation, and now level 5 on the Blood Mage. Now, will we see 2 ultimates coming in from Sky? All we need is a level 6 Blood Mage, and we will have the Phoenix. And the Phoenix is going to be very difficult to deal with. Very difficult to deal with for Th000. Th000 now moving out once again. Perhaps, coming back in off of that Dryad, getting in another Fan of Knives, and then blinking away right before that Stormbolt hits, and the Demon Hunter able to pull back once again. We do see that the Hunter's Hall over here, Mountain King trying to take down this Dryad, and now some Spellbreakers joining in on the fight. Both sides taking a lot of damage so far. Siphon Mana from that Blood Mage, anti-magic shell being used. We do have an Orb of Venom on the Warden, so that Orb of Venom on the Warden will allow for additional damage to be dealt over time. I believe it's about 90 damage, as it's 10 per game or 10 per second. Need to find a unit that has actually taken some poison damage. We do see the Mountain King also taking some damage as well, and also getting some more mana back from that one Blood Mage here. Now trying to go after this Gold Mine. As this Gold Mine gets taken down, all of these Wisps will be taken down, as well as those units now coming in and now just hopping back in and out of this Gold Mine. And as the Blood Mage wants to get to level 6, we do see some more Druids of the Claws now joining in on this fight. Druids of the Claw, a very, very weird counter to Spellbreakers, as they take additional damage from feedback. And now, however, they deal additional damage against the normal armor of the Spellbreaker. Very nicely done, blinking away from another Stormbolt as this fight continues, and what Warden is just a blinking fiend at this stage in the game. And now more and more Druids of the Claw trying to get a rejuvenation, trying to stay in on this fight, going after this Goblin Shredder. Goblin Shredder will get taken down, and along with, and now level 4, are we going to get a Staff of Preservation? Nicely done, as the two heroes able to continue to save this fight once again. Back over here is the Druid of the Claw. Most likely needs to get a rejuvenation off on himself and then go back into Claw form or Druid form. So in comes some more bears in order to cast and get some more love off on these units over here. We should get another rejuvenation off on this fight. However, Spellbreaker's continuing to put a lot of pressure onto the main expansion over here at the 8 o'clock position. As the Avatar now continues to give chase, we do see a lot of Druids of the Claw moving out. The Mountain King does not have any mana, so will not be able to Stormbolt, and now siphon mana back into that Mountain King, getting a Stormbolt off onto that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter taking a fair amount of damage, and now we should be getting another rejuvenation in just a moment. However, those Spellbreakers taking a lot of damage as well from those Druids of the Claw, dealing 30 to 50 damage per attack. However, they do move fairly slowly as the Demon Hunter rejoining in on this fight. The Warden wants some blood of that Blood Mage, and now trying to blink in front of it. Most likely need to wait for that blink. However, not blinking in front, and that's a little bit of a waste, as he would be able to blink in front of that Blood Mage and then deal some damage. However, not able to, and just simply chasing halfway across the map. We do see that the Demon Hunter able to get off another, what looks like another mana burn onto that level 8 Mountain King. Level 4 on that Demon Hunter. Level 8 Mountain King most likely will be buying a Clarity Potion in just a second. We do see one Mortar Team still hiding out here. I believe that Mortar Team's been there for quite some time. And now Sky now down to essentially one base so far against Samdan's one base as well, lifting off this Tree of Ages, or this Tree of Life, to a new location. Yeah, this Tree of Eternity now moving out to a different location as well. Sorry. So the Tree of Eternity now trying to make its way out. We do see the Demon Hunter now trying to continue to creep, and now the more rejuvenation needs to be cast across all of these bears in order to rejoin in on this fight. And as the army of Samdan continues to grow, I think Samdan will be able to take this game. And now more Spellbreakers stealing Inner Fire onto these peasants. So those peasants having 5 armor, which is kind of funny. As this fight ensues, we do have the Mountain King now picking up a Ring of Protection +4. That most likely will be sold. I think it's a 200 gold item, so that will be able to come back in. However, the Warden quickly coming in with the Fan of Knives. Are we going to get a second Fan of Knives? Just waiting for it, able to blink away. And now Avatar now coming in. A second Fan of Knives would be able to deal a lot of damage, and then across all of these peasants, and now all those peasants now down, and the Avatar Vengeance has plenty of corpses to use. So Samdan doing a great job with the level 4 Demon Hunter and that level 8 Warden as this fight continues. Another Mountain King getting a Stormbolt off, another Staff of Preservation trying to save it, and now all of these Dryads going after all of these guard towers. Guard towers trying to be upgraded but quickly getting taken down. So 2 guard towers, however, will go up. These Dryads will get taken down very quickly, and now the fight coming back over here. Level 8 Warden has been banished and now unable to blink away. Does need 10 more energy. 10. Where did the Warden go? The Warden now down over here by the Tree of Eternity. Very nicely done using the Staff of Preservation. Now trying to teleport back into the fight once again. Where is she? She is now sitting over here. However, there is no moon in this area. Most likely will be purchasing a Moonstone, using a Clarity Potion, and now trying to get as much energy back into this fight. We do see a Demon Hunter taking down this guard tower here. So this Demon Hunter will not be able to get to level 5, but will get incrementally closer. We do see one Dryad fight killing herself against this fight, and now Sky with a level 8 Mountain King and level 5 Blood Mage. However, may need to deal with Superman. Actually, no, will not need to deal with Superman Demon Hunter, as the Demon Hunter is only close to level 5, not level 6 just quite yet. The Warden once again dropping another Avatar and going to continue this fight as the Demon Hunters now move out. Are we going to get a mana burn? No mana burn. Stormbolt onto that Druid of the Claw. Need a rejuvenation onto the Warden and that Druid of the Claw once again as these units now move out. However, the Warden not having enough energy, most likely will buy a Scroll of Healing. no, potion of lesser invulnerability in order to continue this fight. And now this fight is now pursuing, coming in quickly, getting a nice fan of knives and a nice shadow strike onto this one Mountain King. Only a level 1 shadow strike, making him move much more slowly. The Warden still has another potion of lesser invulnerability and getting bolted. So the level 8 Warden taken down. Level 5 Demon Hunter, however, the level 8 Warden getting taken down was a horrible mistake, as she had a potion of lesser invulnerability, and that may be the game. Do we have enough, and do we have enough gold in order to resurrect her? Yes, we do have enough gold to resurrect her at the tavern, so she will be popping out in just a moment. However, that is going to be a very, very expensive resurrection for a level 8 hero. Wow, so now that the Blood Mage going to be awfully close to level 6, Mountain King now sitting at level 8. As this fight continues back and forth, we do see another Fan of Knives going after that one unit. Oh, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, stopping that there, and then Sky says GG. Wow. Alright, so even though by looking at the score, Sky lost that game. I wish I could continue to watch that replay and then to highlight key points, but you can't rewind a WarCraft 3 replay. A WarCraft 3 replay. So Th000 taking this game here on Twisted Meadows, a 40-minute, 56-second epic battle between Nightelf and Human. Really, so much to try to recap that I can't really think of it all. Really, at the end of the game, I believe, the fact that Th000 had enough gold, 1,200 gold, in order to instantaneously resurrect the Warden at the tavern, using a potion of lesser invulnerability to negate one Stormbolt, and then having Shadow Strike and Fan of Knives to take down that Mountain King, and Sky just recognized that that was GG. He would not be able to take it. Even though Sky won in every single category, I think Th000 won that. I wish the chat was still up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this WarCraft 3 replay here on Twisted Meadows.